I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon.
Oh, snap.
The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't know he was still on house arrest. What's wrong with these niggas out here, man? What's wrong with them, bro? Like, golly, I did not know he was still on house arrest. So I was thinking that it was false, but bro, this is real, bro. Like he really did this, man, and you can't get no dumber, bro. I'm sorry.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm.
Ooh.
His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
I ain't seen that video.
The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene.
Fingerprints.
At least 2 of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis.
Greyhound?
For the offense.
Hold on, bro. So y'all took the Greyhound to cross state lines to go commit a premeditated armed robbery and kidnapping of a multi-millionaire famous person with cameras everywhere, and I heard Guwap bodyguard was an undercover police officer. Y'all niggas is stupid.
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office,
It's a closed
the Memphis
case,
Safe
y'all.
Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office, and I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief, Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from. And the incredible collaborative, investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country. And we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
I think it's crazy though. It's crazy though, bro, because like, so Gucci come from a long line of robbing. You see what I'm saying? But y'all gotta understand, this man almost 50. So I feel like lately Gucci been just a straight up businessman, you know what I'm saying? And then they say like his wife Keisha K.O. really his handler, because you could tell, like, I wouldn't say like, because you know everybody think he cloned or whatever, but I would just say that he let her handle a lot of stuff when it comes to the business. But at the same time, he probably felt safer, you know what I'm saying, to go meet over, bro, and discuss his contract, anything like that. And this Pooh Shiesty probably the biggest artist that Gucci done had in a long time, so he wasn't really probably trying to let him out the contract, you know what I'm saying? But it's just so stupid for you to try to strong arm your way out of a contract, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of, like, because most of these folks sign bad deals. They don't read their contract and different things like that. And obviously, bro, ain't too smart, because it's like everybody always screaming gangster street this. But I'm saying, bro, this was stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, bro, this was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, you came out, you one of the biggest rappers. When you came out, obviously, he not going to let you out your contract. But y'all can renegotiate. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can renegotiate, get on better terms, see how many albums you owe, bro, this, and that. And try to work your way out of the deal. Work your way out of the deal instead of trying to rob it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day. And then they keep talking about Gucci snitch. How did he snitch? This was a crime. This nigga got set up. They set him up. How did Gucci snitch? I don't understand that. I don't understand the thinking, but I think a lot of this stuff be just kids in the comments just saying that, you know, this and that, Gucci snitch, street code. This ain't no street code. Because he was doing stand-up, real legitimate business. Now, I can see if this was a drug deal and he got robbed. Then you can't tell. But this was no drug deal, nigga. This is a music contract. This is business. You see what I'm saying? So they set this man up. They could have killed this man, took this man away from his family. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I guarantee you, if this was 07, 08, Pooh Shiesty wouldn't have did that. You see what I'm saying? It's no way he would have did that, because Gucci was on different timing. He didn't have no wife. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He was out here. He was about that at that time. Now this man is almost 50. He trying to conduct straight up business. He didn't think y'all were gonna set him up and rob him. Like, this is crazy. And then if you did this and then you got away with it, how you gonna move around in the industry? You don't know who he still contacted with. You don't even know if Gucci still with the street stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I think that moving forward, a lot of us just got, not us, a lot of them just got to stop acting like they can move around and disrespect people and rob and trying to be street, but at the same time thinking they don't bleed red. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing. And I think that's the lesson that I guess once your brain develop, you understand that. But we all bleed red. You see what I'm saying? So just respect and straight up respect and work your way out of the deal. I seen Rick Ross did a video. He was just like, bro, like that ain't how you handle business. Like you could have went back to and negotiated. You could have got your lawyers involved to work to get yourself out of the deal, or negotiate better terms on your deal instead of doing this. Now you threw your life away. Then his dad did it with him, and that same kind of similar to the Lil Durk situation. Like y'all done crossed state lines and rented cars, and he's supposed to be on house arrest, home confinement, bruh, and fingerprints. Then you got 8 other people with you. It was just him and the bodyguard. I think they got high and came up with this idea 2 days before, or whenever they came up with it. I think they got high and they came up with this, acting like you can't be a grown man doing business running around like you 12, 13 in the streets. You see what I'm saying? And that's all, man. We definitely gonna react to. I want to react to what Charleston White had to say about this particular situation. So y'all check that out. I'm gonna be uploading that video right after this. So y'all come check me out, man. Hit that subscribe button, like, and leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Pooh Shiesty life is over from doing this ridiculous, stupid move that he just made? Y'all think it's over with for him? I think it's a closed case, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it.